clapped in church on Sunday morning.
And watch him work. Moses was told to tell the children of Israel, stand still, so he could see the salvation of the Lord. Amen. One of the key things that's shaping America, helping our children to be able to face the challenges, is homeschooling. Homeschooling is where the parents are working and nurturing, instilling and undergirding their children to be able to face the challenges, the diversities, and the situations of life. Last week, we took a look at the fact that you're going to have to be present, be really there. You're going to have to touch your child personally, not just holler at them all the time, but touch them. We're going to have to make some decisions how we might undergird them. We're going to have to be sympathetic in what it is they are, and we're going to have to be capable of counseling. We looked at communication skills, and we saw that there were 5 things. We need to clear our mind and listen attentively when they're talking. We need to let our body language show that we are listening, that we are careful, because sometimes the way you stand, the way you look, can say something that your words are not saying. We have to avoid interrupting and anticipating what our child will say. Accusatory. Say, well, let me finish, let me finish, and then you'll get the full story. And then we got to listen to what our child doesn't say. Got to listen to the feelings. We got to listen to the words, the phrases that are left out. We got to give regular feedback. When you're talking, when your child is talking, take time to say, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I see that bothers you. Now, we don't have to agree, but they have to know that you are tuned in. Give some feedback. Say, wow, that was really something, wasn't it? And it doesn't matter whether it's good or bad. You know, you want to talk to them. That's what the conversation means, interaction between two people. You want to ask questions that clarify what your child is saying. Don't make assumptions, because they say things and their terminology is a whole lot different than yours. And you'll think they said what they didn't say. So you ask questions. Let me make sure I understand. This is what you're saying to me? And that's not just to children, but that's to adults as well. That's adults as well. And then don't judge what's said until you hear everything. Paul Harvey said this is the rest of the story. Listen to everything that is said and then say, oh, okay, now I understand. People can start out talking and you already have made up your mind. It's amazing how we communicate. One person's talking and we're actually trying to decide what our response is going to be. I ain't heard nothing. And then we come back and well, that's what I just said. Well, give your children the opportunity to express themselves. Think of all the crazy, ridiculous stories you used to tell your mama, and she'd say, oh, okay. Amen. And you thought she was just as crazy as you was, but she was giving you opportunity to tell your story. Mm-hmm. Answer your child's question as thoughtfully as you can. If you don't know, say, I really don't know the answer. But we'll find out. And use the word will, not just you, but we will find out. Because you create an ability within the child to search, to go farther than what is seen, to dig deeper. But don't lie to them, and don't pacify them, and don't bribe them. So wow, that sounds really great. How did you come to that decision? Because in that you'll begin to ascertain their ability to analyze and to do comparative thinking. And lastly, listen for your child's most important need at the moment. A lot of times they're sharing with you a pain or a hurt, or they're sharing with you a situation that is going on. And don't try and resolve the situation. Help them to get to the solution. But what they really need right now is an understanding heart. What they really need is somebody that's compassionate. And you wonder why your children don't talk to you, because you don't listen. Or you jump to conclusions. Or you just don't understand it. What do you mean I don't understand it? Well, take the time. Take the time to listen. What is really needed right now? You feel like you're needing, is that what, yeah, that's what I need. And then don't say, well, go get it from your daddy or see your mama. They're talking to you. At some point, they will stop. And you want to be that buffer. Parents who practice these guidelines for listening will create the greatest interchange. Because no matter where your child is, out of town, in town, no matter what the situation, good or bad, they will say, well, if I can just tell my mama, if I can tell my daddy, they'll tell me what to do. That's what homeschooling is all about.
Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning.